The Duke, is that you? What? We got
Hey, Duke, how are you? Hey, Colonel, how are you?
Oh, great. Thank God. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay, thanks.
I was saying, it's ironic that you were having telecommunications problems. Of all people, you should not be having telecommunications problems.
I wasn't actually. What was happening? I had too many tabs open, and I was seeing. I was streaming the show in another tab, and I was trying to close that because it was just giving feedback. It was really annoying.
Wait, are you saying that you did not have this show at the number one as your number one window, like on a big screen? That we were a sideshow? Don't tell me this was a sideshow.
No, of course I did. I had that, but I had because I was looking up all these other artists. So when I opened up StreamYard, it was lost in all these other tabs, so that I couldn't find it.
But hold on. These are real books behind you, or this is like a wallpaper? Are these real books?
No, these are real books.
Let's see. Give us proof of book, because a lot of these grifters, they have like a 3D thing because they want to look intelligent. Oh, there it is. Proof of book. The Power Broker. That's about what's his name? The mayor of the Lyndon Johnson, right? Is it Lyndon Johnson or
no Moses? He also wrote a book. He also wrote a book about Lyndon Johnson. That I have that one here as well.
This is a man of wealth, taste, and education. These are serious books. I mean, no tomato can on YouTube has real books.
See, I have a gift from Thierry Stern here.
Oh shit! Oh! Wait, is that the book by Nick Fawkes? By Fawkes? Is that the Fawkes book?
It is. Yeah,
that's a serious book.
Yeah, it is pretty serious. I was going through it. It's an excellent, it's very, very beautifully done book. I have another one which the Vacheron folks gave me as a gift, and it's not nearly as good. I mean the overall pictures and all that.
This guy Fawkes, he's an amazing writer. He's just who we're talking, right? Have you seen his videos?
Yep.
He comes across. I thought the guy was a homosexual. He's actually married with 2 kids. Like he's like, he's English. That's what it is. The English. He's got like the rings. He comes across like very flamboyant. But this guy is like a great star.
All boys private school, huh?
It's what it is. It's those private schools. But this guy is an amazing writer. He's an incredible writer. He knows his stuff. Like he really is. He knows Patek. He really knows all these adjacent things, whether it's art, design, watches, fashion, everything. This guy really is an incredible guy. I highly respect.
It's superbly written. It's very well put together. I agree.
I tried to recruit him. I tried to reach out to him to hire him to write for the Watch Reporter. He turned me down. But now that I got the Qatari government to support the channel, maybe we'll be able to finally afford him. But yeah. Anyway,
either that or you can say a drone strike is coming your way.
We got to do something because he's such a good writer. That guy, he does a video with his. I haven't seen, but he was doing a show with his sons. Like he was smoking cigars with his sons. The guy is such a great sense. He is so funny. This guy is just it's unbelievable. Anyway, enough about him. Let's talk about you.
So, Colonel, okay, I have a new addition to the collection.
Ooh.
So it's the president.
Hold on, let's get a close up. Oh shit! This is. Hold on a second. That's not bark? That's not a bark, is it? No,
it's not bark. Let me see if I can. Actually, you know what? Gosh, because I know this camera doesn't. If I get too close, it just doesn't focus well.
A little bit back. Okay, no, it's a champagne. It's not a bark, right? It's not a bark.
It's not a bark.
I can't tell. Okay, and the bezel, is it a fluted or it's like a machine?
It's a fluted bezel.
It's the classic. The dial is a basic champagne dial. It is.
Yeah. So my father passed away recently, just like a few weeks ago, and he left this for me. So he left this for me as a demon repellent.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
I got your text. I thought like it's like means like gift. Like I thought it was like a gift. But no,
I mean, I don't know how it's
I mean, I thought it was a lot. I thought it was a lie. I mean, I assumed it was
No,
like
no, no, no. He
okay, no.
passed away. He passed away on the 9th, and so he had given this to me.
Okay, wow. When did he give this to you?
It was written in his will.
Oh,
So
okay. It was after the okay,
the
okay,
executor and trustee. So it was
okay.
it was gifted to me, I guess, in that way.
Well, yeah, yes. I've been through the same thing, except I only got a Vostok watch.
Well, it's he had a pretty he had a I found out, I remember this as a kid. He was also into two-tone watches.
Oh, so this guy's an aristocrat.
He definitely was, yeah. So
Well, listen, he did a good job because he raised you, right? He was a doctor. He
yeah, that's
raised you,
good memory. Yeah, yeah.
and your kids turned out okay, right? He saw his grandkids. I mean, your kids are adults now, right? So
They're
they're
adults, yeah.
young,
Yeah, the kids
right? So
are in their 20s, yeah.
so that's it's a blessing.
Yeah, look, he had I don't want to get too philosophical, but we all have to go. He lived a good life. We were all there for his kids, and his grandkids were there to, at the end. So I guess, if you're going to go, that's probably the best way to go.
It is, yeah. I was surprised because he was like a young guy. I mean, relatively, I mean, like,
Well, I mean, these days, he was 87, so he
oh,
wasn't.
87. Wait,
Yeah,
87 is a full life. I mean,
he had a very
I
full
don't want
life.
to say, not to minimize. 87 is a good. That's a good. 87 is a good run.
Yep.
Very good run.
Yeah, yeah. So he had a good run, and he was very kind to have left me this. So this was also something that I had on my list, but now I don't. That's one less thing I need to buy. Let's put it that way.
Listen, it's amazing. Now, when did he get that watch?
He got it. See, I actually have the original box and the papers too.
Ooh,
If I'm
full
not
set.
mistaken, I think it is 87, 88, something like that. So this
fine.
is, yeah, so this is they have the hidden clasp. So
Oh,
this is
the thing is mint. It's got a sticker.
oh yeah. He barely wore it.
Hold on, did he buy it himself?
He bought it himself, yeah.
Wait, he bought it himself.
Yeah.
And why didn't he wear this thing is like unworn, but why did he not wear it?
I think he bought it and he thought it was, I mean, he was a doctor in a small town. I think he thought it was a little too gaudy.
Yeah.
So he would wear it. He wore it on special occasions, like I think he had 4 kids. So when he wore it for our weddings. I think it was that.
Okay.
He's probably worn it less than 10 times in his life.
Wow. What kind of doctor was he?
He was an internist.
Okay. An internist.
Yeah. So
if I saw a doctor, if my doctor was wearing a gold day date, I wouldn't be happy. It's like he did the right thing. Yeah. I don't want to see my doctor wearing a day date.
I think he was also in that generation, being Pakistani, that getting a gold watch, a solid gold, that was like,
well, that's a milestone. That's like the ultimate thing.
Yeah, that's right. And on top of it, a Rolex.
No, a gold. Okay, so a gold Rolex. We're talking 1987, 88, which is like the prime. That's like the peak 80s. That's like the how did they say that's the fin de siècle.
Okay? They had fixed the crappy bracelets that they did previously, because these are solid, like the bracelets, the links are solid gold, like before they were hollow.
Yeah.
And then you have the hidden clasp as opposed to to the other one. So because I looked at some of the vintage presidents, like the 1803s, with the full, and you've said this before, the bracelets are just terrible.
Yeah. Even this era though, they're still that watch, if you wear it for a while, and if let's say you clap your hands together, the vibration will pop open the bracelet.
Is that right?
Yeah. If you clap your hands hard, it'll pop open.
Yeah. Okay. I'll double check.
Actually, maybe not that, because it's very tight. But after it gets worn, it gets like they didn't fix that problem till like really just in the last. I think 2010 or something like that. It's new. I mean, they always did a bad job with their stuff.
But
Anyway,
one thing, and you've been saying this in the last couple of your streams. Who is that watch dealer based in Dubai? He said that Rolex is underrated.
Yeah,
he's 100% correct. It's so, you've talked about this. I've built up my collection, so I feel like I have a pretty solid roster of watches. But just wearing this, everybody recognizes this, and it's just it's crazy.
Yeah, and what do you call it? The thing is, hang on, the thing is that it's basically, look, you're getting quality. You're getting basically quality. I mean, it's as good as or I should say, it's up there with that. It's basically accurate, whatever you want to go. It's on every level.
Yeah,
it's as good as Patek or any of them, right? You don't have the exclusivity, but the fact that they can produce a mass quantity and still, it's incredible. And it's deeply liquid, so it's it's the problem is everybody sees it everywhere, so it kind of loses that special. It's almost like.
Yeah, but you look. I was on a plane and I was wearing my AP, and the person I was sitting next to, said, "Oh, this is a beautiful watch. What is it?" And I said, "It's Audemars Piguet," and they just had no clue what that was. That's one thing that Rolex everybody knows.
Yeah. Which one were you wearing? The dual time?
The dual time.
The global, the Global Express.
Yes, yeah. No, and so I get complimented on that watch a lot, but at least half the time people don't know what it is. They've never heard of Mars Piguet or anything.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. But this watch, so your father got that in '87. So that was like basically he was what, 45 or something? He would have been 45,
something like that. Yeah,
40. So basically, this is like this is okay. He's finally his practice is going well. He's making money. He's living the American dream. This is the 80s. The 80s. This was the American dream. A Rolex day date was basically like, that's the watch.
Yeah.
That says, okay, I've arrived. Like everybody, like even what's his name? Even the tomato can. Mike Ovitz was wearing that exact watch. He was wearing that watch in the 80s. If you see pictures of him in the 80s, before he got to Patek, he was wearing exactly that watch, the day date champagne dial.
So you know what now, because my father, I think this was 88, so this would have been a 50th birthday. I think he got himself this as a 50th birthday present.
Okay, wow, that's very special. Wow.
Yeah.
Big milestone.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, clearly he was doing well. And I have the store, like the original store's receipt too, and it's incredible how much prices have gone up.
How much was it? Was it above 10 grand?
No, it wasn't. With discount, he got it with a dealer discount. I think it was like under 10 grand.
Wow, of course, he's Pakistani. Of course, he's going to ask for a discount. I mean, I mean, come on. He's not going to pay retail. No, but it's amazing. But those watches, they sold always for like, I think gold was easily 20% off. Easily.
I really wonder what the MSRP was, but he did get, at least on the receipt, it said with discount. It didn't put the the price that they were discounting from. So I don't know.
Ah, okay. They wanted to keep that. Yeah, they didn't want to upset the Rolex people.
Well, I had heard, and I was reading elsewhere too, that because I think this was not long after the quartz crisis, right? So these guys were struggling still. And so
Yeah,
precious metals watches. I mean, I think they
yeah.
just.
No, I think Rolex actually was. I think Rolex actually was doing okay, pretty much.
Mhm.
I don't think they ever had any problems really.
I don't.
Because they
Yeah,
were
I don't
such
think
a
they did
strong
either.
brand. They were
Yeah, I don't
always
think
a
they did
strong
either.
brand.
But the volumes kind of went down for. I don't. Yeah, it's a good point. I don't know, right? I mean, they're very secretive. So I'm going by this. What is it? There was that 5-hour podcast by the Acquired guys on Rolex.
Oh, interesting.
That's actually, they did a really good job with that. Actually, it's well worth listening to, and it is like 5 hours. So
Wow.
it's a real.
Wow. When was that done?
I think it was done almost a year ago. Let me just
Oh,
see.
really? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I have a feeling, I have a feeling that Rolex never had like I don't think they ever had like they ever came close to like that the death
No, no.
like
Okay, so it was February 23rd. So it was almost a year
okay.
ago. It was almost a year ago.
Yeah, I don't think Rolex ever had the problem
No, they
like
didn't. They talk about this, like how Omega and all these guys really they how they reacted, and they said basically Rolex played it masterfully.
yeah. I mean, because like Patek, AP, they were having problems. Like any of the real, let's call it horology brands, they were having problems. Rolex in the 60s and the 70s, they were already known as like, you know, that's the thing you get, Rolex. Like which is incredible. Like we're talking about like this is not even social media, not even this is like barely in the 60s people didn't it wasn't like you barely had how many channels were there on TV there? I think there was only like a few channels on TV in the
That's
60s.
right. That's
Yeah, so
right.
it's like the fact that they had this global recognition and it was just and you know what? Frankly, I think that is a big part of that value. And is that I hate to say the brand, you really are getting value from having that like such a strong. It's the world's greatest brand. It really is the world's greatest brand.
Hmm.
And the what do you call it? And you know what? The thing is, when you're wearing the watch, they just have a different feel. It just has a different thing than anybody. It really has a unique look and feel. It really feels like it's got a special vibe to it. You look at the dial, you hold it. It's a little bit outdated. They look even the modern world. They all look a little bit. They haven't changed anything. They look a little bit, but it's got. They all have this like I don't know. They got something to them.
Yeah, I agree with you, and especially this one, the date. I have the Air King, as you know, that was a wedding gift. So it's like both the only Rolex. Well, yeah, because I got rid of the Daytona. The only Rolexes, both of the Rolexes I have were gifts essentially. So, um, but this one especially, it's got there's some je ne sais quoi about it. It really hits different.
Listen, it looks good on you with the black sweater. It's a whole, it's a very 80s look. You got the whole, this is the, gangster look. It's got oh, by the way, we just got a reflection, just hit a little burst of demon repellent, just hit the camera. I don't know if you saw that, but there was like a little, like the light caught it and just like,
I didn't see it. I didn't see it, but I was laughing because because I was listening to your podcast on the plane, or not the podcast, but the stream because you can download it, and so you were talking about the rays of light hitting the bezel for
oh
the demon.
yeah. And also what happens is also it bounces around on the markers. You have raised markers on that, right? The raised markers.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah. So it bounces around. Now, I got what do you call it? So I think when I had the one with the baguettes. And the baguettes give us extra demon properties because you have the refraction of the light
That's
from
right.
you got multiple. It works on like five. It's like a 5D thing going on. You got multiple things going on. But this watch, as you were wearing it, like the light hit it and like boom, it hit like no, it looks really good. It
Yeah.
looks
Thank
really
you.
good.
Thank you. Well, and to your point, I think it is proper demon repellent.
Listen, wear it in good health.
Thank
And
you.
it's amazing that your father kept the sticker on. Like that's very unusual that somebody would keep the sticker on. Like,
Well, I the sticker, and actually in the box there is the tag and all this kind all not, I mean, I'll never sell this, but my son will inherit it at some point. But yeah, I mean, it's in great shape. It's barely worn.
you have now, you got the whole, what do you call it? You got the whole, not the trifecta, you got the whole, you got the whole sweep of the whole, you got, what do you got? What do we got? You got the date, we got,
So
of the
in
gold
fact, I've got
bracelets.
the AP, I've got Vacheron, I've got JLC, and then Rolex.
No, but of solid bracelets, the
Oh,
jail,
solid
yeah,
bracelets. Good,
solid
good
gold,
one.
solid
Yeah.
gold.
So Patek, I don't have. I only have the dress watch, like different dress watches.
You got the well, you got Vacheron, solid gold.
That's right.
You got the AP, solid gold.
Right.
You
That's right.
got this.
With the bracelets. With the bracelets. Yeah.
With the bracelet, yeah,
Patek
we're talking
leather
bracelet.
straps.
Yeah, we're talking bracelet. Yeah, bracelet, full bracelet. Okay. And this watch, we got that one in Kino. He's on a rampage. He's on a rampage making defamatory statements, if I may, defamatory statements about Dial. Well, he's not using the name, but he's saying defamatory things about yours truly. That's right. Can you believe this? Can you believe that this tomato can from La Isla de la Cucaracha is saying that like I'm a scammer and blah blah blah. The watches, they're all like whatever. This watch, the AP. Where did you buy the AP dual time from?
From the Colonel, from Dial Market.
Was it as delivered? Was it as promised? Was it as described?
It was actually better. It was better,
And,
better than the pictures and better than the description. It was really it was in mint condition.
and did the price go up?
It has. It's gone up more than 10K.
More than 10K.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have sold the watch. I feel bad now. I feel like I'm Manoucher Yektai painting.
Not that I'm ever gonna sell it.
But remember when I sold you the watch, I told you this thing is going up in value. You were getting it at the bottom of the market, basically. The prices on that watch are going all. I think that watch is going to be a $75,000 watch in like 24 months.
I think you're right, because because the new ones are so much more expensive now because of the gold prices and tariffs and all this other kind of stuff. So it's basically it has room to grow.
Yeah, there's the spread, and also it's that it's in a unique spot. That watch will definitely, well, first of all, it's for sure going to be over 50 by the end of this year. It's going to be 50 grand easily, 100% guaranteed. Well, we shouldn't say that. We don't give investment advice.
I looked on Chrono 24, and basically the worst ones are already nudging. They're like mid 40s right
40s,
now.
Yeah.
And those are the ones. So the one I got from you actually has a proper, like, the better bracelet. Like the other ones listed have the kind of the older Fugazi bracelet with the clasp.
The older.
Yeah,
they got the older. It's the older model. It's got. That's right. It is the thing. You got to be careful with that dual time. You got to look for the dial. Like the dial you have is that crispy 2005. The bright silver dial, not the old dials. And the bracelet, it's got the solid everything about it's a beautiful solid watch.
Yeah, it is. And the clasp on it is great. It's more of a modern clasp as opposed to that fold over one that they have on new ones, which
the fold over, that's the one. Yeah, the fold over was disgusting. It's got that flip. It's got the flippy one. Yeah, it's nasty. That's the one that they had from 1970s. It's made out of tomato can metal. It's no, it's ridiculous. Man, so you could be wearing double. You could be double fisting gold, solid gold dancers,
like Mr. Wonderful.
In the Chomoverse and the Archieverse, these are called solid gold dancers. It's got to be some sort of Australian, like it's got to be some kangaroo vibes. We don't even want to think about what it means. We don't want to think what that means.
Well, the other thing I was laughing about, I messaged you the other day. Did you get a chance to see that Vice video.
You know,
He
you
slept up
know,
cucaracha.
you know what we were talking about. You sent me this thing, and I opened the link. I was like, "What is?" Okay, I opened the link. I saw the description, the first 30 seconds discussion. He's saying, you know, what goes on in Colombia with donkeys, and I was like, okay, I can't. I'm not gonna. I can't. I can't watch this. I'm not gonna watch this. But this is what goes on. It's true. This is not. I wasn't making this up. You know, when I was at that farm showing the animals, you know, that the people, you know, like guys like Juan and Kino, this is what really goes on in La Isla de la Cucaracha. Like today, like now, this is not like some fan. It's, you know, it's a whole thing. You know.
Yeah, it
You
is.
know, I don't make things up. You know, I tell people the truth. What do you call it? What's oh, the window liquors? Baron Red. Baron Red. When other available for purchase? We got the auction. We're going to be Duke. I'm going to be doing an we're going to be doing an online auction again.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Are you which you have your own auction platform, right? For that.
Yes. Well, I use live auctioneers. I use live auctioneers. I mean, it's basically the auction, but it is, yeah, anybody can bid on live auctioneers.
Okay.
Thank you to Baron Red for bringing this up. Otherwise, you know, we need to be reminded of how many times to bring these things up. Hang on a second. Let's pull this up. Hang on a second. Let's pull this up. By the way, Duke, do you know I bought Jeffrey Epstein's desk?
I was on that stream. I saw that. By the way, that desk is awesome. I was looking for another because I want a. I've been slowly building up my home office, and I think my desk is the weak spot now. So
this is the what do you call it? I got I gotta get delivery of it. I gotta get this delivered. This is the so hang on.
So you actually, because I know I was on that stream where you were putting in the high bid, but I didn't realize you had actually won it. Oh,
yeah.
Beautiful piece.
Yeah. And I paid, believe it or not, I actually paid the invoice. You know, a lot of people don't pay the invoice. They bid, you know, that happens. People bid, they don't pay. So yeah, hang on, let me just show you. So yeah, hopefully it shows up. I gotta do like some like renovation because it's very
Isn't
big.
that like a huge? It's a pretty big desk, and it's probably weighs. You know,
it's huge.
It's like solid wood, right?
Yeah, it's basically 10 feet wide by 5 feet deep.
Wow.
Right. So okay. So here are the measurements. Okay. So here's the measurements. 112. Yeah. So it's 10 feet wide, 5 feet 1 inch deep. And it's a little, the only problem is it's a little bit high. It's 31 inches, which is like, you know, a normal desk is 30, and I have a 31-inch desk. It's a little bit, for me, it's a little bit high, but whatever. So this is, this was in Jeffrey Epstein's.
I see this ex-House of Liechtenstein.
Yeah. It was, come on. This is all aristocratic provenance. Yeah, it was like, it's, you know, it's a map desk. They keep maps in this, you know, it's big drawers.
So I found this
and schoolgirl panties, and also schoolgirl panties, allegedly.
So let's see, circa 1820, Austria-Hungary. So it's got to have to. It is imperial provenance then, huh? Austro-Hungarian Empire.
It's like it's basically it's like what do you call? I think it's like Biedermeier type of design. It's it's that. This was look, I mean, this is not made. This was not like some. Yeah, they didn't buy this in a department store. It's like, you know, basically this was made to order from like, you know, cabinet maker. You know, when you built a palace or whatever, you hired a guy. You hired like a guy, and he made all the furniture. So this is before, you know, the modern production.
But this is where the original Epstein files were
the Epstein files. I'm looking forward to getting the desk because I got to get my place paint. I got to do a little of remodeling work, you know, which I'm not really. I really don't. I'm not looking forward to it. So, but so then I could have a desk, And I'm thinking when I have that, then I could actually put up a camera there. I could have like a whole studio.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be like the Epstein studio. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll be the whole like the whole vibe. It'll be like a whole vibe. Hang on a second. I don't know where my page is. I lost the page. The doll.
So I was able to find, so the estimate, they said it would sell in the 5,000 to 7,000 range, and it sold for 4,250
Yeah, plus the premium. Yeah, plus
plus the premium. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's what is it called? Palatial Viennese desk.
Palatial Viennese desk. It's the yes. Let me pull up. I got it. Baron Red. When Baron Red makes a request, also Juan Aquino is very upset that he's very jealous that we have people paying $4.95. Because we have like literally millions of people. There's literally millions of subscribers at $4.95 each month. He's very upset by that. So this is what we're gonna have. This is coming up.
Well, I keep sending people your way. I've had
hang on. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, because I've had friends since I started getting into watches. They've gotten into watches, and so I kept telling them that they keep sending me actually the same crappy like Teddy Baldassar and stuff. So I said this is where I learned everything. So this is the best watch.
Okay, none of them have contacted me.
I don't know if I think they're subscribed to your YouTube channel, but I don't think they're paid subscribers yet.
The freeloaders.
Yes.
Freeloaders. Oh. Anyway, by the way, I think you have a version of this watch.
I do, the Vacheron version of this.
You have. It's literally the same watch.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. You're right, because it is the same pearly white dial. It's very beautiful in person.
Same exact dial.
Yeah.
Made in China. And what about your bezel? You have the same bezel? It's a little bit different, I think.
It is a little different, but it's
the coin edge. It's just one coin.
It's machine turned, yeah. The coin edge.
Okay, one coin, but it's one. It's like this one has like a little sunburst. This one has like. See, here's the thing. This one has special demon repellent.
Yeah,
it's got the little sunburst. They give demon repellent. Wait, do you have the same case? It's got like this weird, like the lugs are kind of built into the back. You have that same type of thing?
No, it actually has. No, it doesn't have that. That's the main difference. So this one, no, mine is not like that. It actually has what's the lugs?
Oh, you can see the lugs.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so this is hidden lugs. This is hidden. The problem with that, frankly, the problem is you gotta like. I think you gotta like do something with the strap. It's like you gotta. I don't know. I haven't. You know what? I haven't even opened it. Like it's got this ugly strap, which we gotta take off.
See, for that one, it was easy to change the strap, and I got a really nice Camille Fournet Stingray one.
Ooh, you did?
Yeah. For that watch.
Did you order it from them? I mean, like you order it, but it wasn't in person.
Wasn't there when I showed it to you earlier? I got it afterwards. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you ordered it online. They shipped it.
I did, correct.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I didn't do it in France. I did it online.
So it's not made to. It's not like to your. It's basically a standard size. They gave you a standard size, pretty much, right?
No, actually, I did They have an online. There is a way.
They have a tool.
Custom made. It's custom made.
They have like an online tool or something. They have an online thing that
they do, and then they follow up and they email you a document, and yeah. So I do.
That's funny. Oh, like it's like you like a PDF. You print it out, you cut it out, you wrap it around your wrist.
Something like that. Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Yeah, and so then you give them your measurements, and then I have I got one of those tools to precisely measure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Is there a link? We're gonna have a link in a few weeks. We're gonna have. Oh, so Duke, I was saying, so these watches, these prices, like, you get this Juan guy, you get this Juan, this cucaracha, this gonorrhea cucaracha, claiming that we're flim-flamming people when, the reality is all these watches, they, with the exception of the Rolex King Tut, they all pretty much are up on average. I mean, some of them are more than double. Some of them are more than doubled. Like the Ellipse is doubled. We were doing a video before.
Yeah, I think so that's the Ellipse is on my list. I want, now for me, I don't know if I will, I think I still want a Submariner, because I told you now I'm dealing a lot with the military.
Yeah.
And
Drone strikes.
Yeah. So what I don't know is, because I think the all gold Submariner with the full gold bracelet might be a bit much.
A little flashy.
Yeah. So either I go do that and go for a leather strap, or I go two-tone, because two-tone still is a little, I don't know. I think it's a little it can be understated. It's not as in your face.
I don't think it's for you. I don't think two-tone is for you. I think
No.
you should get solid gold, but head only.
Yeah.
And you get you get one of those vintage ones with a nipple dial.
Mm-hmm.
The blue. Excuse me. Nipple blue. The sunburst with a nipple dial. Oh, it'll be amazing.
Okay.
And you put on a strap. By the way, you know what I saw? I saw a very cool strap you get. It's I have that blue like rubber strap on the day. I think it's called sailcloth or whatever. It's like a rubber.
Oh yeah. You went to, what is it? Did you get that from Clicky Bezel or whatever?
No. I got the one I have. The blue rubber one is from Jean Rousseau.
Okay.
But the Clicky Bezel guy, he actually sells the same thing. And he has it in this like yellow. It's this bright, it's a really beautiful shade of yellow.
Mm-hmm.
And if you put that Submariner on like either a blue or a yellow strap like that, with maybe a contrast stitch, a blue or yellow contrast stitch, and you get the right gold, you get the proper gold buckle, it'll be amazing. It will look better than the gold, because the gold is just too much. The gold is just too much. It's like it's a little too gaudy. It really is.
It's like a 41 millimeter watch, right? So it's a big.
Yeah, it's a big. It just you know what it is. It takes up a lot of. It's a little bit too in your face. It's kind of like it's a little bit too in your face. And the other way to do it is if you want to, like, again, if you're dealing with these like blue collar type guys, blue collar millionaires basically. You get one of those, like, you can get like a distressed leather strap. It's got the more manly look. It's got more of that like contrast.
Because what I have found, and you probably know this, given your service to our country in Vietnam.
Yes, you're welcome. By the way, you're welcome.
Thank you for your service. But there's the military guys are really into watches, number one. But there's like I wouldn't say strict, but they have a hierarchy, right? So if you're a grunt, you're not supposed, even if you can afford a Rolex, you're not supposed to get one.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I don't like that. I don't like. I call that institutional mediocrity.
Yeah,
institutional mediocrity. That's some. What institutional? That's Canada basically. Canada is institutional mediocrity. It's like the whole country, at every level is institute. Australia also, they all have that tall poppy syndrome.
Yeah. So it's not that you'll be criticized. They'll just think you're a poser, right? It's like it's like you upgrade when you move up the ranks. So if but the opposite is true too. So if you're an admiral and you're wearing a crappy watch, it's not a good look.
Really? I didn't know that. True.
I mean, this is my own observation on what other military folks are telling me.
Wow. Hang on. We got the Duke Baron is saying FK. Oh, it's FKM rubber. sailcloth texture. They're all the same. Okay, I own 2 for 2. They're all different. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So the Clicky Beazle guy, he's telling me it's from but I think it's one manufacturer basically who's making like, it's one guy who's selling this.
One guy in China.
One guy in China. I think in Vietnam. Oh no, it's probably from China. It's for sure China. Yeah, yeah. But the Clicky Beazle guy, he gets it from Vietnam. And I got his strap. It's pretty good. It's kind of like it's not as refined as like Jean Rousseau. It's kind of like let's say the Jean Rousseau would be a 10. Let's say it would, and it's not. I'm not gonna say it's like a 9. Let's say. So this would be like a 7.5, maybe 7. It's a 7. It's good. It's not perfect. And, it's a little bit cheaper, whatever. But what I like is that I get it right away. It's like I don't give a shit. Like, I'm not gonna like, split hairs over, slightly different. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be like, a wanker.
Well, I've gotten straps from D-Lugs, which I think
is D-Lugs. Yeah, D-Lugs. He also sells D-Lugs.
I really liked them. I thought they're quite good, and they're very reasonably priced. I mean, like Jean Rousseau and Camille Fournier.
Oh yeah, they're more expensive.
They're way more expensive. Yeah.
So he's basically like I saw, and this is what I would say. I would say like D-Lugs. Let's say if D-Lugs was a 10, he's like a 9. It's not quite as refined as D-Lugs. It's there, but if you look very closely, it's like a couple of minor details. It's a little bit whatever. But the difference is, I get the stuff immediately, pretty much. Like I think with D-Lugs is a long. Yeah. Also, I don't like to order stuff. I'm not gonna order stuff. It's like I'm not into ordering online, whatever. I
want to go to that store because I think that's in downtown San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll go next time I go to the Bay Area.
Yeah, so it's like that's what I like.
Because there's nothing better than just seeing it in person and live. Because part of the issue I had with D-Lugs is that once I got it, there were some of them that I just like in person they didn't do it for me. It's not their fault; they were misrepresenting it, but it just doesn't.
Yeah, and did you mail it back? Did you return it?
I did. Yeah.
You did. You see, I don't return stuff. Like I'm not gonna get involved with returning stuff. I never return. Like,
they made it really easy.
Oh, they did. I just like I buy stuff from Amazon, and it's like, and if it's really cheap or something, I'm just not gonna fucking deal with like what they want. Like it's not worth my time.
See, I ordered like 7 or 8 of them.
Wow. Oh, that's right. You had a project. I remember you had a special project.
Yeah. And so then I returned a couple of them. So they made it really easy, and they were very cool about it. And so I opted to use what do you call it, a store credit. So
okay, did you go through with the project, with that special project?
I have not as yet. I worry I missed the boat, right? Because now even those the prices have gone up. I think because they're just they're marking them up because gold prices have gone up, right? Just because it's like where there were prices probably even below the melt value.
Yeah, it was close. Yeah, it was like It's
So now because I was trying to target this 10K price point, where
no, it's gone.
Yeah, no, it's gone. Yeah, so I missed. I should have actually backed the truck up on that. So.
You and I both. It's like it's very obvious. It's like a very obvious thing, and then like But you know what? I don't think. Here's the thing, though. I think we're both suffering from what is it called, recency bias, because the reality is people don't know that they were below 10 grand. Now they see prices going up. It's just a question of you get the watch as long as you offer it a reasonable price, right? Like.
Yeah. Well, I think I told you I had gotten as a gift the Jacob & Co. 5 time zones.
Yeah.
And the person I bought it from, it was a really interesting guy. He was in, it wasn't in the Diamond District, but it wasn't far from there.
Yeah, but it is low. It was the same area, same like thing.
Yeah. What this guy had done is he basically I think he more or less cornered the market on 5 time zones because he has like so many of them. He said he bought them out and he bought it at pennies on the dollar.
He's basically like what Luxury Bazaar, all the gray market guys were 10 years ago. He was basically buying closeouts of stuff that these guys couldn't sell. So he
That's
bought
right.
like, I don't know, he must have bought 1,000 watches, something crazy.
Something like that, and he bought them for, and so he's he's still they're in the grand scheme of things inexpensive, but to buy, I mean, they're like whatever, I think $1,500 or $2,000 for the stainless steel. So I mean, when you think about it, it's like you can get, and they're brand new. I mean, they're new old stock, right?
Yeah.
Kind of box, and they've got the.
I think the problem with those watches is if they get worn, they look worn. They could get that, it's kind of like a Michael Kors handbag. It's not going to be an Hermes handbag. It's going to look a little bit,
They don't age well. Yeah.
You want it mint. You want it mint, basically.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And so these were brand new. The ones he had were brand new. They'd not been worn. And so, let's put it this way. I needed for this project to have worked. I would have needed to do something like that. Maybe not corner the market because, Rolex volume is.
Yeah, but you need like a few hundred. You need basically like 100 plus.
That's right. That's right.
This is what I was thinking basically a year ago, is to do that with the data is the question to source it. But I was thinking, because that would have been, I think, a good move. And I think if you would buy 100. You would actually corner the market because there's no 100 pieces floating around like really loose. I mean, there's a million,
at least for sale. At least for sale, right?
Yeah. The prices would definitely move up. I mean, you basically would that would effectively move up the market.
Yeah. So I moved too slowly on that. Maybe there's still enough. Maybe I'm just.
Yeah, I think there's still an opportunity. I think there's still opportunity. The price, obviously, it's a little bit. I don't know what is it. I haven't even looked at what is it. Probably what now? Head only is how much? Like $10,000 minimum.
That's right.
Minimum.
That's right. Whereas before they were going for like 7,500.
Yeah, $8,000 basically.
Yeah.
So it's not. I don't think it's too bad. I think. What I think is going to happen is this is my thesis again. Like everybody has opinions. What do they say? Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. And so my thesis is that gold is going to have a blowout to like maybe 8,000 later this year. But it's not going to stay there. It's going to be just like it's going to be a generational event, and then it'll just collapse back down to 2,500 wherever it's been. Just like what you had in the 70s, and people are going to go bananas. They're going to go crazy. It's going to be a frenzy, and but also at the same time. So here's my broader thesis. Though. The broader thesis is that the inflation thing really is going to be here to stay for a while, and people now they got kind of into the whole collectibles thing has come back. Like people weren't really doing collectibles like for many, many years. It was something in the 70s. It was a thing in the 80s. We didn't really have a collectibles trend, right? And now, so what's happened now is you have people collecting whatever random shit, right? Whether it's watches, I was talking about the Pokemon cards, the baseball cards, bullshit, which, complete chomo storm, and it's going for real money, right? But here's the thing. There was a bubble before. I think it was in the early 90s or the 80s. It was a big rare coin bubble, and also comic books or whatever. These things go into bubbles. Listen, all I know is you got these tomato cans like a Logan Paul. You know who Logan Paul is, or Jake Paul? You know those guys?
Yeah.
You got these tomato cans who are buying Pokemon cards for $2 million, and then now he's putting his
Yeah, it was these
Buying
same weirdos that were like loading up on NFTs and things like that,
It's the
right?
same shit. It's the NFT bullshit, the farting apes, whatever it is. You
Yeah.
got this Patrick Bet David. You got all these tomato cans with baseball. It's basically garbage. Again, it's maybe I'm an idiot. Whatever. I think but the thing is, I think we're going into this area where because of the inflation thing and watches and people buying baseball cards, all these different collectible areas, there's going to be a big move into like higher quality. And so I think art is going to do very well, like a long term, like and it's sustainable. In other words, like mainstream art is sustainable. The baseball card thing, I think, is going to collapse. Like it's going to be horrible. Stuff is going to go to zero.
You know, I agree with you because I see the world has become so much wealthier now everywhere else. I mean, not just you. Yes, the U.S. has become wealthier, but now you have China, you have India, you have South. Yeah, just and they are, you know, they want what is
Stuff.
it? Rene Girard said it's a mimetic desire. People want the same shit. They
Oh,
want.
you know what? So here's the thing. And the other part of the fee is watches. So the vintage watch thing,
Mhm,
is now going into the full mega trend. Like last year we had a lull, it was a lull a little bit,
mhm.
but the big mega trend is about to start now, where like you're gonna have essentially it's not just even the vintage. It's not the vintage. It's you're really gonna have like basically people are going to be seeing this as an asset. I hate to use that word or whatever, but they're using the A word with baseball cards. Like I saw a video with a guy on CNBC. I mean,
Hmm.
you got two tomato cans on CNBC talking about baseball cards, Michael Jordan cards as an asset. I mean, this is like, who's that guy? The guy who's the like, supposed to be Mr. Journalism. What's his name? Who's the serious guy that they have on CNBC? David Faber.
David Faber, yeah.
Yeah, he's a tomato can. I actually sold his mother I sold his mother an advertising package from it was like his mother was I don't want okay, I'm not gonna she was basically like working at a big law firm, big New York law firm.
Got
And
it.
I sold him like a sponsorship program, whatever. And then this is like 20 years ago, right?
Hmm.
And she mentioned something like we're talking, whatever. And she mentions, oh, yeah, my son is a reporter or something, whatever. And like, I think I said something, I may have insulted her by accident. But like I said something like, well, I guess, the guys who can't do, they write about, I don't know if it wasn't that bad, but I think I didn't say the right thing. I think I wasn't diplomatically correct. I may have I didn't mean to say, but I think I may have said something like, not whatever. But, she was, telling me how great
You
the
didn't
guy
win
is.
friends and influence people that day, huh?
Huh?
You didn't win friends and influence people that
No, I
day.
got the check. I did get a check, but he was just getting started. I think he was early in this thing, and he was I think he was the New York Times or something back then, whatever, early, whatever. But he's actually like a legitimately a journalism superstar right now, right? He makes that show. Was it the Billions show? I think he wrote that or something. He's like
Oh,
multi.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, he's written a bunch of books. He's like he's like a brand. He's like a he's like a what do you call it? I don't know what you'd call him. Like yeah, I would say like a Michael Lewis, type of guy
Mm, mm,
almost.
mm.
Now
Got it.
so it's but I think like so the thesis is that what's going to happen now is vintage watches are going to start appealing to a much wider audience than they were even a year ago.
Hmm.
That we're going to this thing, especially with gold. So all these things coming together, and you have
Well, I think you're right about
basically
that.
everything is lined up. Everything is lined up.
The other thing you said early, which because I remember this vividly when I first started watching your channel, was you were talking about how basically the watch market is swinging back not only to vintage but to more normal or more classical watch sizes.
Oh yeah,
and I'm noticing that. I mean, you're seeing it with like all these Hollywood stars, right? They're going, they're wearing smaller watches, right? Which I think you used the example of Muhammad Ali had the, what would be considered a girl's Cartier tank. But people are going for smaller or let's say more classically sized watches.
Oh yeah, well, actually, all these like hip hop guys now are wearing these tiny little watches now.
Yeah,
it's like a whole. It's a whole, and that so basically that means everybody's going to follow that now. The kids, the culture,
yeah,
the culture.
All these people that are buying these gigantic, 41 to 45 millimeter Royal Oaks. I mean, they're going to be looking. That's dead money and then some for them, because those are huge watches.
Yeah, it'll come back in 10 years or whatever. Maybe even like 10. I'd give it like 10 years. I mean, which is actually not long. I don't think 10 years is a long time. But the small stuff is coming back. It's probably like I'd say like at least 5-year trend. I think we got a 5-year trend. I think the what do you call it is what's even picked up? The turnograph. Turnograph has moved up a little bit, not a lot. It's still early. It's moved up to $5,000 now.
I think it's a beautiful watch. I love the machine turn bezel. I think that's great. The other thing you had been saying this very early too is for Rolex to get the non-ceramic, the non-cerachrome or whatever they call it, bezels.
Yeah.
I think the metal ones look so much better too. I agree with you.
Which I think the only so this was where is it? Okay, so I think the best like pre-ceramic watch of theirs is the Daytona white gold Daytona blue dial.
That's a beautiful one. That's really beautiful. Yeah, it's understated. I agree too. It's
purely, just purely as like a, if we're talking like of their sports watch, whatever, but I just, I'm just not a chronograph guy, but that watch I think is going to do well. The Daytona. I think that I don't even know what the Submariner price. I don't even know. I think the Submariners have moved up a little bit because of gold. I don't think they're. What's going on with the Submariner? I don't even know what the prices are. Submariner.
I think with these Submariners, you've got the sweet spot because you've got the more modern bracelets with the more modern clasp.
Yeah, slightly. Yeah,
because the problem is when you go too old, then they have those weird bracelets.
No. So this one, okay. So the one that I have here is it's still the tomato can clasp, but it has the gold on it, whereas the earlier ones are just steel, so it looks a little funny.
Yeah, that's right.
And also I have the engraving in the bezel. It says Rolex on it's got the serial number.
Nice.
So which is something that they did for a very small period. It was like a transition period.
So Colonel, what do you think of the Certi dials in these Submariners?
I hate them. Oh, look at this. Here we go. Oh, this is. Here we go. Is this up in this? Hey, let me just pull this up.
Yeah. So this has the engraved Rehaut. Yeah.
Hang on a second. Let's pull this up. Let's go to the videotape. I'm looking at this Manoucher Yektai thing. Oh my god! I still see. I'm actually feeling a little bit nauseous. It's still one of my windows that just opened up. Okay. Okay. So this watch is now. There's only one available on Chrono, which is kind of weird. 19,000. It's got to be a full set. I'm assuming it's a full set. Oh yeah, it's a full set, original box. Okay, which adds like $1,000. I would say $1,000. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's it. See, this is it. basically this is the pre-ceramic. The rehaut, you get that gold on the whole clasp. But this picture, they make it look a lot better. This is a very good photo. Like, this is much better than.
Oh, maybe they've really polished it.
Yeah, I mean, no, they have good lighting. I mean, no, they take proper pictures. I mean, listen, my photos that I put up, they're actually worse than the photos that you take. I mean, they're actually, and I'm selling stuff. My photos are that bad. It was terrible photos. I think that's probably what I think with watches. You have to take good photos. This is the lesson I learned. Is
the guys, the Deluxe guys have a. They're selling, in addition to strap, they're selling something to take photographs, to take better photographs.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna check it out. Hang on a second. Let's go. Wait, were you watching when I was talking about that Manoucher Yektai guy?
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. I didn't even look. I didn't want to look it up. I just I was like shocked. I'm like, and as I looked at the Submariner, I still had that window open. I'm like, fuck. It's like I knew the thing was going up, right? But okay, whatever. But but not the. But if I really knew it would hit, I think I don't know if I should look at the auction. I think I may have to pull up the auction records. I think the painting I sold may have been I think the guy because the guy was older. I think he may have died, and maybe the family resold the stuff, and it may have gone for big money. But it was.
Yeah, I was looking. I was there when you were talking about it. I was looking up. I was looking up some of that, and I did see on Christie's. I mean, there are some healthy sales. I didn't see I didn't see it, the one you were referring to, which is $1 million. But
that's
I'm
some.
sure
Hang on. Let me. Oh, I can pull up. I gotta see it because there's an account. I got a thing that expired. My thing expired. What's a top price at Christie's for Manoucher Yektai?
I thought I saw something for 250.
Oh, it's that painting. It's the same painting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably that same painting that we saw.
Yeah, I thought it was like 250,000 euros or British pounds. I can't remember.
Yeah. So this is it's yeah. So when I see, so the problem is when I was selling the Yektai paintings, right? So the natural market, right? The natural market for Yektai is really, it's two markets. It's either Iranians, and when I say Iranians, we're talking about not in Iran. The Iranians were in the U.S. What do they call it? Diaspora, I guess you call it, right? Or in Europe or whatever it is, they know him, or people who really back at that time it was people who really knew the history of this guy's position in art history, which is actually kind of a unique place. Hang on, where is the price?
Yeah, so I've been into art for quite some time. You know a lot more about it than I do, but because I'm originally from Pakistan, I've been collecting some Pakistani artists. And over time,
shit! You want to ask something correct? You collect Pakistani artists?
I do.
You know what's crazy? Oh shit, that's crazy. Because actually I bought. There was an auction coming up, which an auction last year. It was the collection of the guy from Abrams, Harry Abrams, the book publisher, the art book publisher.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy basically, he knew all the artists of the 1960s and the whole period, right? He knew. Yep. He was making the books.
Yep.
And what happens with these guys is they get everything. So basically all the big name stuff, his expensive stuff, he probably sold at, I don't know, Sotheby's, Christie's, whatever. Anyway, so there was an auction at, I think it was Stair Gallery, whatever it was. It was Stair Gallery. And I was bidding on a bunch of stuff that was these because my focus is these international artists, from, Chomostan, Bukyakistan, whatever, which you could buy in the US and, sell to their native countries because that's where the real market is, right? That's where or they're developing, or especially like whether we're talking about the Philippines, Indonesia, Middle East, whatever, right? It used to be Eastern Europe, but that market is already too mature. But anyway, so I bought a couple of these Pakistani paintings. This guy's name was Iqbal. You know Iqbal?
Oh yeah, very famous.
You know this guy?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I do. Yeah.
Shit. So I bought these paintings. I bought like 3. I was thinking of buying more. The problem is they were big, and it's expensive to ship big because we're talking about under $1,000, right? They were going for under $1,000. And I was looking, man, I say, man, this is
This is Iqbal Hussein or
yes,
Mala?
yes, Iqbal Hussein. You know this guy?
Yeah.
How do you know this guy?
He's in Pakistan. He's famous. He's pretty. I mean, he's not the most famous, but he's famous. Yeah.
I had no idea he's famous. I had no idea he's famous because he's not. He doesn't go for big money. He's not.
It's going to be one. The prices have gone up because the same thing. Like basically, so you have, even though Pakistan's a poor country.
No, you have always a 1% that's got money.
There's a lot of wealth, and so they're as these people get some percentage of them everywhere as they get wealthy. They want to get these artifacts of taste.
Yeah, always.
One of them. Yeah.
So Iqbal, I'm trying to figure what's his Iqbal Jeffrey, like Jeffrey Epstein.
Iqbal Joffrey. Yeah.
That's the guy right here. Hang on. Let me pull it up. I'll show you what I got. So what happened is I bought these paintings, and and really, like, at the time I needed to do how should I explain, for business reasons. I really wanted to do, like, I wanted to, like, kind of what do you call it? Like, I needed to show some numbers very quickly for business reasons. And anyway, I bought these paintings for very little money, and like literally like a couple of days after I bought them, I had paid for it. The auction house calls me up and says, "Hey, you got some guy contacted us. He missed the auction and he wants to buy them. Would you want to sell them?" And I'm like, "Okay, have him contact me." So who contacts me? A guy from a gallery in London, like a legitimate gallery. We're talking about, like, a Mayfair gallery, right? So, and I basically quote him a price, which was like, I don't know, like 4 times what I paid, which is not, I know it sounds, but it's not really crazy. It was like, it wasn't, we're not talking about
big, basically.
And I think this was the painting. Okay, hang on a sec. I think I sold that painting. I think I flipped that painting for, like, I think I paid like 300 and I sold it for like 50. It wasn't a lot of money, but it was kind of like, but I don't think I should have sold it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, fuck it. I was like, because I think that's going to be worth 20 times as much.
Right.
But here's the thing. I don't know if the guy, the thing is this, he's kind of like, I did some research. He was kind of like a wacky guy. Like, he was saying like he's the world's greatest art, like great, he was like eccentric,
Yeah, look, a lot of the thing, so I don't know about this market. You know way more about it than I do, but the thing is, like, Pakistan is, the way I think about it is like, okay, it's the 7th most populous country right now.
If you would have told me this guy's big in Pakistan, I wouldn't have sold. I thought he was like a random guy. I didn't know he was that big.
Is one of the few countries with like a birth rate that is above replacement, right? In other words, people are still making kids and having babies. And so the population is growing and it's projected to grow. So it's kind of I look at this kind of a long-term bet, because right now, I mean, let's say if you started doing this, it was probably a lonely business doing art in Pakistan, like 30 or 40 years, like when a lot of these, the most.
Oh no, they never sold. They never sold. They never sold. Iran, Pakistan, and Middle East, never. This stuff never sold in those countries. Oh, what happened? The Duke put us on mute.
Sorry, I'm being beckoned to dinner.
Oh, dinner. Okay. Oh shit. It's almost 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
What do you got? The green egg? Are you doing the green egg barbecue?
I'm not actually. We're having a fish soup.
Oh, okay, okay. Are you cooking? No, you're not cooking, obviously.
I made the fish soup. Yes.
Oh, you made it. Yeah, you're like the gourmand, the gourmand. Man, I can't believe you know this guy Iqbal. I had no idea. I thought he was like a very niche guy who was only known like in London. Like I had no idea he was
No,
known.
I mean, see, the thing is, there aren't most like in Pakistan. A lot of art is just garbage. Not that I think that's probably true everywhere, but the thing is, you have that Islamic element in these countries. Same thing with Iran, and so when you go through these kinds of basically art isn't as embraced
No,
in
no. It's
cultures.
especially in terms of the modern art. There was very few people doing it. Like in the
That's
whole
right.
like Middle East, we're talking about India. We're talking about Pakistan, Iran. Very, very, very. It was like very. So that's why I think these things are going up. But I had no idea that this
Because
guy.
you talk about the Arab modern art is some very
Yeah,
similar thing. So the most famous and I think the most expensive and like internationally expensive artist is a guy named Sadikin, and he's kind of like the Picasso of the Indian subcontinent, and his stuff is great, and
yeah.
it sells for real money.
I think I know who. I think I know. I get them mixed up. There's a couple of guys who go for like seven figures. There's a couple of Indian guys who go for. I think this is the guy. It's Khan. Is it Khan?
No, it's actually spelled. That might have been his last name, but he goes by one name. It's called Sadikin.
Sadik.
So
Okay.
yeah, so his stuff sells for a lot.
It's but what's interesting about Iqbal, I think, so the thing that I look for is guys who basically they're from those countries, but they studied in either Paris or in other words, they had to study in the West, ideally in Paris in that period in the 50s.
Yeah.
So if they studied in Paris, so they were in the part of that movement, then they came back to their country, so that makes them important. So
Mm-hmm.
also with the same thing with the Americans. It's like, if it was, let's say, well, what the hell's, I mean, late 50s would be, what's his name? Who's the guy with the dripping, what's his name?
Pollock.
No, not Pollock, the later guy. What's his name? Shit. In California, he's big. What the hell's his name? Fuck, my mind. I dropped the name. But he basically studied in Paris. But there was another guy. There was a Chinese guy
Mm-hmm.
whose name is what the is
You're not talking about Rothko, were you?
no. He did these 50. He started in the 50s. He was late. He was a later guy. It's gonna come to me. It's he was like a 50s. He's like a 60s guy. So the guy I was thinking of was the guy Wallace Ting.
Oh yeah.
You know Wallace Ting?
So I did a lot of business in China. I've been doing business there for more than 20 years. So I saw that was another thing I missed out on is Chinese art, because that's gone up like tremendously in value.
Oh, huge. But you know what's crazy? So the Chinese, they're very weird. Like, all these like developing countries, whatever it is, they kind of focus on one thing. They're not really okay. So the Wallace thing, the stuff that you saw was probably disgusting. It was like horrible nude paintings, like with these garish colors of like acid colors of like cats or like women, horrible fucking paintings.
Yeah.
That's his later stuff.
Okay.
He was a very serious guy. He studied in Paris. He was working with he was part of Joan Mitchell. Joan Mitchell now is very big. Joan Mitchell, the woman abstract artist.
Mm-hmm.
So Joan Mitchell in the last 10 years, her prices have gone bananas. Like, you couldn't give away a Joan Mitchell painting a couple of years ago. Now they're in the like $7 million or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so Wallace Ting. Sam Francis.
Okay. Doesn't ring a bell for me.
Sam Francis, Wallace Ting, and Joan Mitchell were all in Paris at the same time. I had a painting. I traded for a painting. It was a triptych. It was a huge painting. It was 10 feet long, 3 panels, a Wallace Ting abstract, which is good because abstract is like, it's not offensive. It's not like a, like a Wallace Ting nude with a woman, opening up her vagina. You know what I mean? It's not like that type of thing, which is done. So it was an abstract painting, This thing was a gift to Joan Mitchell. It was literally a gift from Wallace Ting to Joan Mitchell.
Uh-huh.
And I got this thing. I was in it to it for like 30 grand. And I shipped it to Sotheby's, to Christie's Hong Kong. This was like 2013 or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And I think that market was just starting to cool off a little bit. I thought I was going to get like 500, some crazy, because that could be $1 million painting. I thought I'd get a couple $100 grand, and it didn't sell. And then everybody was shocked. And then we held it for another year. And it finally sold it. Like, I barely got my money out of it. I bet that painting is going to be, the problem with that painting is I had no place to store it. It was such a big painting. I didn't fit in my apartment.
Yeah.
Like, it couldn't go in an elevator.
Well, that's the interesting thing about it, right? Which is you look at Van Gogh and all these, so Picasso is an exception, but there are people that had them and they paid next to nothing for them because it's probably a like patron of some sort, and they just kept it for a long time because they didn't. Some of these people, it's like their heirs will sell it, like, you pass it on and then your kids are like, well, I don't even know what this is and I don't like it. And they sell it for next to nothing, right? So it's just,
the big megatron, we're talking about the big megatron is these like third world countries, like good artists from third world countries that, studied in Paris, whatever. That's going to be the big, I think I'm really pissed off about this Hussein thing. Not Hussein, what's his name? Iqbal Jeffrey.
Iqbal Jeffrey. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really pissed off about that now.
The other art, and I've got to run in a second.
Yeah.
But the other art that I really like is the Japanese, the woodcut art.
It
really appeals to me aesthetically. Yeah, the prints, especially. There's a couple of them that are the Kapazuri style.
What is that?
It's like what's the way to put it? I don't want to. Like they're not, the way that they do it is not a traditional, the composition is not like a traditional.
Oh, okay.
It looks a little avant-garde. I have and they're really cool. I really like them. I used to go to Japan a lot on business too, so I picked it. And those have, from what I paid for those, because now there's a market for that. There's like enthusiasts or people who are really serious about it in the US and Europe. And so those have also gone up in value. Again, I got them because they speak to me, right?
So, what period is it from? What period is it?
This is from the 1950s to I think the early 90s. Like they're
okay.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think
famous artists there that do that.
Okay. I think I've probably seen it. So that stuff was actually cheap back because people weren't buying it. Like, this is,
that's right.
It wasn't considered important. Okay.
That's right.
Did you get any of the Meiji bronzes? Did you get any of that Meiji bronze stuff?
No, I that was definitely out of my price range.
I think but their prices are very cheap now. They're really like very cheap these days. I think I remember they were cheap whenever, but I think that's like the Japanese stuff has been going up slowly, So I'm gonna let you go have dinner, have the fish soup,
All right.
So okay.
All right.
Thank you. Duke, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to have you on.
Likewise.
We'll see you. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you. Take care.
We got questions from the punters. Rolex sub, should I buy from AD or gray market? What are we talking about? We're talking about brand new model watch. I don't like the ceramic Submariners. We have one that may be coming up for auction. I think we may be offering this. It might be like 12,000. It might be 12,000. It might be 12 grand. Maybe 14. They're going all the way up. You see this? All the way up. Iqbal Jeffrey. See, look at this. We're giving people bargains. We're doing philanthropy work on this channel. Unbelievable, but true. All right, gentlemen, that's it. We're wrapping up. We're wrapping up. Thank you to our show sponsor. Thank you to Qatar, the government of Qatar, for sponsoring the channel, and also to Ugly South 999. He's right up there. We got the Al Thani Qatar family, and we have, so we got the Qatar giving us 10 million, and we have Ugly South giving us $9.99. We'll take whatever we can get. Whatever we can get. All right, gentlemen, have a great evening.